This video is going to be about accessing Mode 6 and some of the things that you can do with Mode 6. And the vehicle I'm going to be working with is this Kia behind me. And so I'll show you how to do this on the Snap-on Virus to start with, and then maybe we can look at one or two other scan tools. So let's go ahead and get started. To start off with, you're going to turn on the Virus, and we're going to come up to the main screen, which is the Snap-on screen. And if you notice, we've got Scanner, we've got OBD Direct, and those are the two that we're going to be looking at. So we're going to go into OBD Direct. We'll open that up, and then we'll tell it to start communications. Now I've already got the dongle installed in the car. I've already got the car turned on. So it should pop up here in a minute. And once it pops up, it should give us the VIN number and that kind of thing. And so yes, that's the correct VIN. So we'll go ahead and continue. And then this is the screen that we're going to be looking at. We want to go into Mode 6. So here's Mode 6 and Mode 7. Remember, it's a $06 and 07. So we're going to go into there, and this gives us our test parameter results. So, and then here's the Mode 7, Mode 6. Here's the, we'll go into Mode 6. And this should show us all of the tests that are available to be looked at with Mode 6. There it is. So here's all the Mode 6 tests that we talked about in the chapter that you can look at. So for instance, one of the things we've been looking at in the class so far is we've been talking about ignition systems and maybe misfires. So if we look at the misfire counter, we'll go down here to Mode 6, and this is test number 3, misfire cylinder 2 data. This is, let's see, I think there's another misfire monitor on here too. Yeah, here's cylinder number 4. Cylinder number 1, so there it is, cylinder number 3 is right there, whoops. So we're going to cylinder number 3 because I accidentally touched the screen, so we'll just go there and take a look at it. So here's the information that we have on the cylinder number 3 misfire data. So we look down here at the very bottom, it says result, not complete, which means that the monitor has not had a chance to run. Last time it ran, it passed. So the minimum and maximum, it has a minimum of 0, maximum of 65,535. It passed. So what were the results? So misfires were 0. So that's how many it had. And so the minimum is 0, maximum 0, complete. So, or not complete. So up here in the past value, we had the actual measured value was 37, and our maximum is 65,535. So obviously that is way less. 37 is way less than that number, so it passed. So that's how you would look at Mode 6 on this particular car. This is the Modus scan tool, and we're going to check global OBD2 and specifically go into Mode 6 monitoring with the Modus. So we turn on the scan tool, and once the scan tool comes up, we're going to go into global OBD2, and I'll show you that on the drop down menu here in just a minute. There it is. So if you notice, we've got US domestic, we've got Asian, European, global OBD2, and then the OBD2 health check, and all that kind of stuff. So what we're going to do is we're going to go into global, because we want to look at, and this is what I was talking about when you're using the scan tool, factory side versus global side. Factory side, for instance, this would be US domestic, and here's all the vehicles over here. You go into that side, you're going to get the factory information. If you come down here, same thing with Asian, European, and here's the global. Notice there's no other drop-down menu there. So we'll go ahead and hit yes, because we want to go into global. And sometimes, like I mentioned in the chapter, if you don't find what you're looking for in the factory settings, go into global and see if you find it in global. And vice versa, if you don't find what you're looking for in global, go into factory and see if you find it there. So we're going to go into the diagnose and start communications with the vehicle. And it's going to ask for the K20 key, which I've got installed in the wire right now, so we'll go ahead and hit yes on that. And it's pulling all the information here. Now this is going to go into so this gives you the information on the vehicle. So here's our VIN number, and it tells us that we've got a CAN data system. Here's the CAN ID, and all that kind of stuff. So we'll hit yes on that to continue. And here's our modes, our mode display. So remember we talked about mode 1, mode 2, mode 3, mode 4. We're going to go into mode 6 and 7, which is very similar to the Virus that we looked at earlier. So we'll go down here to mode 6 and 7, click yes on that, and then it gives us mode 7, mode 6, and we want to go into mode 6 because that's where all the test results are. And boom, here we go. Here's all of the tests. So this is the test ID right here, and this is what it is. So on this particular scan tool, it gives you a list of what the test is plus the ID. On some scan tools, it'll just show you the test ID, and so you have to do a little bit of research and find out what mode 21 is, or the hexadecimal 21. You got to figure out what that is in order to figure out that it's a catalyst monitor test. So we'll go back in here and we'll look at the same one that we looked at on the other one, which was the misfire. We'll scroll down here, misfire cylinder number 2, I believe it was. So we'll click on that one. Okay, so misfire ready, it's ready. So everything has been established, it's been completed. Misfire is the last 10 drive cycles. The test ID is 0B, has 37 counts, minimum is 0, maximum is 65,535. So 37 is way less than that, so it passed the test. And that's as simple as it gets. So there's some more information on here too. This is misfires on the current drive cycle. So I haven't started the vehicle since I started this test. So the current drive cycle says not complete because I haven't been driving the vehicle. If I started the vehicle up, then it would run the test and then it would say either complete or non-complete, and then it would give us a pass or a fail. So that's the information in mode 6. So don't make it overly complicated, and we'll see you in the next video.